Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and today we are going to talk about something that no one is talking about or cares about anymore. Why are we going to do that? Because it is a patron suggestion from Ken Rossman, and sometimes I don't get to those as quickly as I should. And I probably should have waited on this anyway, so I feel like, I'll throw my 2 cents in the pot no matter what, and that is the Kelly Marie Tran situation. So it was big news a few weeks ago that Kelly Marie Tran had deleted all the posts from her Instagram, and it became this co-opted as this big news about, oh my god, sexist racism, and how terrible humans are, and how Star Wars fans are all terrible, and let's bring up all the times in the past we've harassed people and ruined their lives. So this is not a black and white issue, amazingly enough. Is it nice to harass celebrities or anyone? No, of course not. It's fucked up. And I know there's a lot of people being like, well, I don't know if there was evidence of racism. There was, guys. There was racism. It happened. The Wikipedia stuff that was racist. And I didn't see posts or things that happened on her feed. But like, look, there are fucktards out there. There are people, look, I'm Jewish, I can tell you instantly, someone is always going to hate on the Jews. If you go anywhere on the internet and read a comment thread long enough, I guarantee you'll find somebody talking about how the Jews have an evil conspiracy to take over the world. It happens. It exists. It's not the majority of people, but a lot of them, find their way to the internet and post things because they feel like it's a venue to speak their minds, So yeah, it happens, guys. To sit here and say that racism doesn't exist just because we hate SJWs is fucking ignorant, all right? SJWs exist. They're terrible. They're also racist, by the way. And traditional, KKK style racists do exist. The KKK exists in this country. So if you want to say there's no racism in this country, you're a fucking moron. There is. It's not everywhere and it's not in everything that people do. Is it a contributing factor to why Kelly Marie Tran deleted her post? Who the fuck knows? I mean, it probably sucks to hear it. It probably sucks to read that stuff. I'm sure it does. I'm sure that there was, and I'm sure there were a lot of people, like they always do, taking things out on her that are not her fault. There was nothing wrong with her performance. There was a lot wrong with the character that was written for her, but she didn't choose the hair, the makeup, the character, the lines. She didn't choose any of that. She just went on, she got a job, which was a fantastic job as an actor to get. And let's put it out there right now, guys. If I was offered a role in a Disney Star Wars movie, fuck integrity. I'm taking that role. I need to live. I need to eat. And taking that role could be a stepping stone to other things. And a platform for me to come out afterwards and say, yeah, I did this role, but I did not agree with these things. I have no problem with that. Look, this is your job, right? If you get hired to do something and it is a good job, you fucking do it, all right? You don't have to love the work. You don't have to, but it's acting, it's like anything else. If that is your job, you get an opportunity, you take the opportunity, and you do the goddamn job. So, yes, so hating on her for doing that is fucked up. And terrible and wrong. But yeah, on the flip side of that, it happens. It happens. Like there's a thing, right? And it happens to everyone. People get bullied and harassed and whatnot all the time. It's not okay. But the thing is, the more known you are, the more noticeable you are, the more public you are, the more it's going to happen. I'm nobody except to you guys, and I love you all so much. And I get harassed. I get stalkers. I have this one creep who will not stop messaging me on Facebook, even though I haven't responded to anything he's said, and it's all fucking nutso stuff. So, if that's you and you're watching this, fucking stop. I'm never gonna respond to you. You're a creep. Go away. And that shit happens. That shit, and I don't even block, you guys know, I don't even block people, so I let that stuff live there. I've had comments sent to review, and if they're not using racial slurs or any like ethnic slurs, I allow the comment, even if the comment is you suck, you're an ugly bitch and should die. Like, I approve that comment, even if it's set for review. I don't like to, I don't want to, but that's what somebody wanted to say and they get to say it. And I knew that, signing up for this, that was going to happen. I'm putting myself out in public. There's going to be hatred. Toughen up, I don't disagree with her deleting all her posts. If she had a bunch of, shitty threads on her posts that didn't make her feel good, you want to delete and try to start fresh, fine. Her little statement about, like, her about her on Instagram now is, like, frightened but doing it anyway. Like, okay, if you want us to know how you feel, no problem. And I actually respect the fact that she didn't come out and make it an issue for herself, right? She didn't come out and sit there and be like, I'm doing it because of this and fuck all you people. In fact, she's been, of the people involved, interestingly enough, a minority, right? A minority who has not been one of the people calling out fans for being racist and terrible and whatnot, you know, the way that everyone else is. So I appreciate her. I mean, I think she's in a difficult position of being elevated to notoriety now, and I think she's struggling through it, and it sucks and it's scary, and I sympathize. You know, I'd like to be able to empathize one day, but I sympathize. It sucks. Now the flip side of that is she didn't make it an issue, and that's the thing, right? Think about what these people want. Obviously, the people harassing her not caring about her as a human being. The people making it their cause also not caring about her as a human being, right? If she deleted her post on Instagram and she didn't make a statement about it, it's because she wants to step back. She wants to be less in the limelight and less, you know, a thing. So all the fucking SJWs getting on board and making it their cause and running around with pitchforks and shit like that, you're making it worse. You know, that's like when we talked about the transgender issue, right? Most people who are truly transgender, you know, I don't feel like I belong in this body, I'm transitioning over to this other body, you know, they just want to be left alone and pass for the gender. Like, you don't even know. You probably met transgender people and you don't even know, because their whole point is that they fucking pass, you know? And the people who grab it and make it their button issue and like, oh my god, I'm gender fluid, that's the same as transgender. No, it's not. And you make it harder for them. So it's the same kind of shit that we're talking about here, right? And that's the thing, SJWs don't have compassion, they don't have sensitivity, they don't give a shit what Kelly Marie Tran wants as long as they can use her to further their own agenda. They're no better than the people who went after her, right? And by the way, the fact that Kelly Marie Tran was harassed does not make Rose Tico a better character. Rose Tico is an awful character who was horribly written, and with any luck will get no screen time in episode 9. I hope that Kelly Marie Tran goes on to have a long and successful career. I would love to see her in roles that are rich and meaningful and suited for her. But the fact that people treated her shitty does not make her character better. And I feel like she's now like the center. And this always happens. I feel like this happens a lot of times. It's like the person you're rallying, or the character you're rallying around, is not a character worth rallying around. Like, I understand the point you're trying to make with it, but you're doing it wrong. You're doing it so wrong. Oh, right, though, there aren't any good, well-rounded characters left in Star Wars, because it's not about the content of the character, it's not about the quality of the character, it's only about how colorful of a rainbow can we make on screen. So, that's kind of where I land on that, if you guys care at all. Anyway, I hope you caught day 1 of the live streaming challenge. We're going live again tomorrow. Hope to see you all there.